What are their thoughts about you right now? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at their thoughts about you recently, their thoughts about you in the near future, and their thoughts about you right now when you watch this reading. This is a timeless reading, so it should resonate no matter when you come across it, and it should resonate no matter what your status in love is currently. We have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the number, the image, the crystal, or the emoji that resonates with you. Timestamps are below. With that, I just want to say thank you for your love and support, the comments, the likes. I really appreciate it. I love connecting with like-minded souls, and there's such beautiful ones in this community. Really appreciate it. With that, I hope you enjoy the reading. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 22, with the Hopeless Romantic card and the Unakite crystal. We're looking at their thoughts about you. So let's see what they've been thinking about you a lot recently. Okay, they feel like they won the battle. Now time to win the war. Like they feel really happy with whatever transpired recently. Even if it was, I'm getting like for some of you, it was like a very obvious win, like they asked you out, or, you know, you were really happy with whatever action they took or the gift that they gave or whatever they said. Then like, yes, 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 yes. Pile 22, like they're really happy with what I did. Like, that's great. That's awesome. And for some of you, you might be like, what do you mean they won this battle? Like, I don't like what they did, but they're like, I got my foot in the door, or they're talking to me still, or they're still texting me back, or, you know, I haven't lost them yet. Like, so whatever happened recently, it feels like it was a win for them. And now they're like, okay, now how do I win this war? The battle is won. What's next? Six of Swords, and it came out in reverse. So I'm getting this kind of feeling of they're gonna stay around you, like physically. So like even if you guys are at a distance and you're, you know, just DMing each other or texting each other, maybe you're involved in the same kind of group, whether it's for work or social. I feel like they're gonna try to keep being around you. So for example, if you're involved in a lot of different like groups online, they're going to make sure that those groups are open on their computer or on their phone so they can keep checking up on if you're going to be there or not, if you're going to be around. And also if they kind of live around you or work around you, they're going to try to make themselves available. Like, you know, maybe after work, they're going to go to some of the restaurants that they know that you like to hang out with afterwards, or, you know, your favorite spots, if there's like a specific gym you always go to, or I got like specifically a rock gym, so I don't know if some of you are climbers, or, you know, like some places that you like to go for walks, or, you know, maybe if they live around you, they're going to like be around outside, like going for walks, doing like some landscaping or something around their home, just so they can like catch you if they're around you. So check that out for them, because they're going to be like trying to make themselves available, kind of just to see if they can catch you. Okay. Page of Pentacles. They have something that they want to give you. This could be like an offer or something, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's something like a little gift. And I feel like they've been holding on to this for a while. So they've been wanting to give this gift with this offer, or just like this small gift, something that they think that you would really like or be really cute, or it's something that they bought a long time ago, or like made a long time ago, or thought about giving to you a long time ago, along with this offer for some of you. Like a small offer, but they never got a chance to give it to you. And so they've been holding on to that, and they still want to give that to you. They still want to give that to you. They don't feel like the moment has passed. They feel like they still have time to give this to you. Yeah, for some reason, for this pile, specifically pile 22, it definitely feels like they feel like they still have time, but not much time. You know, to make things right, or to win you over, or to win you back, or something like that. So I feel like this person, they feel like there's still a little bit of time, but it's better to do it sooner rather than later. Like, so if I can catch pile 22 and give this to them, or, you know, give this little offer or whatever it is, like, then sooner would be better than later. Okay, and then 2 cards. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, yeah, so there is like some sort of offer. Whether they want to give this gift to you separately or with the offer is dependent on your situation and your person, but I do feel like, yeah, because for some of you, they're like, you know, if I give them this gift first, then maybe they'll be more open to receiving this offer when I ask them later. But for some of you, they're like, I want to offer this gift with this offer. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Yeah. It's a small one, so I want to get your hopes up that high. But I do feel like this person is like trying to work towards you in small ways. If you two have been going out for a long time, then I feel like this is kind of like more of like a, I don't know, like a little bit of a sorry situation. Like I want to make things right between us again. So like, let me approach them a little at a time. You know, let me get them flowers. Let me get them their favorite dessert, or, you know, offer them to go somewhere that they want to go, you know, like be nice to them, like spend a day with them, doing all the things that they want to do, or something like that. Like, they're trying to work their way back into your life, or back into your good graces. But I'm also getting, yeah, for some of you, this is someone coming back or someone new. But I feel like if this is someone coming back, they're already in your vicinity. If this is someone new, they've already you've been already talking to them. They've already started like kind of indicating that they want something more. So it's definitely something like where they're already around you. Yeah, and I do feel like they want to kind of come towards you in like little ways, because I feel like they're scared that they're gonna scare you off, and they're also scared that they're gonna mess things up. So they're trying to make sure that they do little things at a time, so they don't like mess things up in a big gesture or in a big way. They think the best approach, the safest approach, is a little bit at a time. Okay, so what do they have in mind for the future? This is the before tarot, and I'm going to be using the after tarot now. What do they want for you tomorrow, this week, in the near future? Oh, marriage. Okay, wow. This person does want a long-term commitment. I feel like this person believes that you two can have a long-term commitment or can get married, but they don't see that happening completely yet. They definitely feel like they need to win you over. You know, won the battle, not the war yet. So I do feel like this person may feel like, I don't have them completely in my arms yet. They're not head over heels, or I have a chance to lose them. So pile 20, your person is kind of nervous that like they might lose you, even if you've been together for a long time or been dating for a little bit. They're like, you know, it's not, everything isn't set in stone yet, you know, like I still got to work for it. If this is something newer, or just some person coming back from the recent past, I definitely feel like they see such great potential with you, and that's why they want to work at this. They have all the motivation. You're all the motivation that they need. They definitely see some potential with you, and I feel like they don't often see that potential in people. Maybe never, ever. So the fact that they see that potential in you, they know like this is something special, something important. Okay. We got 2 cards. I feel like this one needs to come out first. Death and wow. Death and the 10 of Swords. They're deathly afraid, I'm hearing, of being turned down, rejected, or you calling this quits. they are terrified. Pile 22. I don't know. Like, this person isn't like, oh yeah, like if they get rejected, they'll feel like bad about themselves, and like they'll it'll kick off like a dark night of the soul or something like that. Like they'll just be sad for a few weeks or something, or then they'll move on. No, this person will have a dark night of the soul if you say no. So like they are deathly terrified. I'm guessing that they just kind of got out of something that was really, really difficult. Maybe they haven't dated for a long time, or shoot their shot with someone for a long time, or if you two have been together, this person is still scared that you're going to leave them. Maybe you have once, or maybe there's some past history there between the two of you where they messed up, or they're scarred. This person's scarred a little bit. So they are deathly afraid of this not working out, but they see this potential in you, so they can't not make a move towards you. So, yeah, well, pile 22. What else do they think or feel? Okay, 6 cards came out. Okay, so the 6, they definitely feel like I'm hearing they play with you in the astral a lot. Like your inner child, their inner child, your souls, they kind of dance in the heavens a lot. So I'm getting like the two of you, they have this kind of feeling of like that the two of you have other lives going on at the same time as this one. Like the two of you interact in the dream state, in the astral state, and other states, like a lot. Like there's like a kindred soul feeling that they can't shake. So if this person tried to leave you before because they were deathly afraid, they tried to run from this connection before because they're deathly afraid, they can't help coming back to you because they can't help feeling super, super tied to you. Like this is inevitable. This is meant to be. There is no one else. It has to be pile 22. And the Hermit, and I do feel like if they do run off, they're not like kind of running off to anyone else. They're kind of just running off to kind of think about things like very seriously. And protect themselves. They feel like if they run off, it's because they need to protect their energies and also think about things. Because this is a lot for this person. But in a good way. Like they just can't like take it all in sometimes at once, because it's just like more than anything that they've experienced before. Queen of Wands, and you're so dang attractive. They're like, I'm never going to find anyone hotter than pile 22. Like, without a doubt. Like why is this person even talking to me? Like, they probably have some, like, heavy hitters, like, King of Cups energy, like, hitting them up. And I'm this, like, Page of Cups. Like, what are they even doing with me? So I feel like this person is, like, even, like, toying with their own mind. Because I feel like you're not messing with them. I feel like you're kind of, like, very, like, being, like... I'm just being like freaking awesome. I'm hearing like you're just being like the best version of yourself, but I feel like it's because you even feel like I feel like you're not intimidated by this person. Like you might feel a really strong soul tie to them, but I feel like you feel like you're kind of out of this person's league a little bit. But I don't feel like you judge them. I feel like you kind of feel like this person is very, very wise. They've been through a lot, and they are a good contender for marriage. Yeah, so let's see wow, the Queen of Wands came up twice. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like both of you kind of know that you're kind of like the one. They're the person who's reaching, and you're the person who'd have to settle, right? We'd all like to think that like we like to be like kind of equal, but there's always kind of like that you can tell like, okay, this person, they know, like, and I think like you're very extremely good looking, and then also you're very authentic. So whatever you're doing in life, whether you're successful, you feel successful or not, you are successful because you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing, and this person knows it. And that, like, I feel like half the battle for them internally is just like feeling good enough to come to you. You know, they keep giving me a chance, and they're a hopeless romantic, and I feel like you are too. And so I feel like you see this person in a deeper way than most people would, which is why you feel this soul connection with them too. You see them trying, you see them kind of putting in effort, and they're doing it really well. They're looking good doing it. So I feel like you're like, let me give this person a chance. And you see the depth in them that I think most people would like kind of miss. They're a diamond in the rough, and you see it and you know it. Whereas you're more of like that sparkly, you know, high carat, high shine, high caliber diamond that people can't obviously notice. But they're like that diamond in the rough that most people would pass over. But you see that raw divine energy and potential in them. They're not asking to be a shiny diamond, but their carat is high. Their potential is high. They can be cut in any which way. It's all there. The hardness is all there. It's just kind of, yeah, it's wow. Okay. What about for them? The Hermit. Yeah. See, there's so much underneath the surface that I think you don't even know, and maybe they don't even know that they have there. I think they know a little bit more than you do, but I definitely feel like they are way more wise and divinely connected, and there's like secrets there, but they're like good secrets, like things that you don't know about them that like makes them more powerful than you even realize. Because I feel like you're even pulled to them, and they might have just came out of the dark night of a soul, and that's why they kind of feel like, well, why is this pile 22 even talking to me? They're so out of my league. And it's like they do match your energy. There is some strong energy underneath that, but I feel like they just got out of a dark night of soul, so they're even finding their confidence a little bit, and like you can see it in the way that they step up to you, the way that they take action towards you, and the way that they speak to you sometimes. And I feel like you see the glimpse of it, but like I feel like you're so much more in your authentic energies now, pile 22, than they are, because they're just coming out of this dark night of soul. Even if you're saying I just got out of the dark night of soul, they're more recently coming out of it. You had more time to kind of get your ish together than them. So that's why, if you're feeling like, why, you know, like, because like sometimes like you feel the energy of the other person. Like if someone feels like, why is this person with me? That person is going to start to feel like, yeah, why am I with them? So I feel like you're kind of feeling their energies. You're picking up on their energies. That's why you're a little bit confused, because you're like, but I'm attracted to them. But at the same time, like, why am I giving this person a shot? Like, you know, like what's going on? Like taking a little shots, like what's going on? But like they've fought valiantly before. They've expressed like big things. There is this kind of other dimensional layer that we connect on to other dimensional layer. Like sometimes when they speak, it's just so wise. Like maybe this isn't the right timing or something. So I feel like this is going on both ends. All right, so let's wrap up this reading by looking at what are their thoughts about you right now, this exact moment that you're watching this reading. What are their thoughts about you this exact moment? Okay, Ace of Swords. They definitely want to communicate, and they're also getting very, very clear messages and like very, very divine clarity on this situation, on you, and what they want to say, what they should do, the next action to take. Maybe not like the next like 5-10 steps, but they definitely know the next like 1 or 2 steps that they need to take in this connection, what they need to say to you, what they need to do to make this right, to move forward. So they are getting a very strong helping hand from the divine in what to do with this connection next. And so I'm hearing like you can expect communication soon. Okay, what else? Wow, the 10 of Cups. Okay. They definitely see this like paradise with you. Absolutely. So that's the kind of vision that they're getting right now from the divine, is this like living this like very, maybe even slightly alternative or slightly like secluded, very paradise like life with you and a family. I feel like they couldn't see the full picture before. They thought like, oh yeah, I can see this maybe like a little bit, and that was enough for them to kind of pursue you, because I feel like they never even felt that way with anyone else before, or like very like no one else recently. But now what they're getting from the divine is this like absolutely like out of this world, beautiful, like paradise type of life. Heavenly, heaven on earth, I'm hearing heavenly paradise. Like that is gonna be like, I'm getting nectar. I'm hearing nectar of the gods. Like that's gonna be enough to kind of want to pursue you for their entire life. This vision that they're getting of like what the two of you can possibly have together, I feel like it clicked for it clicked for them. They finally get it now, you know? Oh yeah, they're gonna come with that opportunity for sure. Yeah, with the two aces here, you can absolutely know that they're coming in with the opportunity. Pile 22. Sooner rather than later, because this is their thoughts like right now. So I do feel like that they're going to be coming in like sooner rather than later. You know, I want to try to get a timing card. Okay, if they, because this is just a thought right now. Sunrise. So I'm getting by like in the daytime, the next couple of days. And then 29 came up. Okay, because sometimes I use sunrise as like, you know, like earlier in the year. And then 29. So it could be before the end of the month. But 29 I also see as 11. So it could be around the 11th or around November. But because this is like a really fast energy, I feel like it's kind of like do or die for them. So I do feel like it would happen like sooner rather than later. Yeah, within the month. But I see because of these like offer, like little victories, I feel like they're gonna in this offer. Like I feel like they're just gonna keep making small offers for like a month. Yeah, for like a month until the end of the month, or for a month or something like that. And I feel like they're gonna do it. I don't know why daytime keeps coming up. Like daytime is important. Like something about like no booty calls kind of things, or like, you know, I gotta do it right. Like I have to like present right or something like that. Like, you know, like if I want to show that I'm serious about this, I have to do it the right way, kind of like take you on proper dates, or like get you coffee, show that they're not like in it for that only one reason or something like that. Or like if you have kids, like showing that you can be trusted and relied upon, showing up for like things like if you need something fixed in the home, or you know, if it's a female like, you know, making something for you, ordering something for you, making something. I feel like making something for you, like doing things like that. Like I feel like this person, they would show up and lending a hand in daytime things, only messaging you during appropriate hours, and doing appropriate I like you type of things, like asking you out on proper dates, or inviting you on like a walk or for a coffee, like something like more like innocent and above board, but also like kind of more showing that they can be relied upon, helping you out or being serious, something like that. I'm getting that that's gonna happen for like a month. Yeah, the moon in reverse, like they wanted to be absolutely clear that they're in it for the right reasons, and they're serious about this. Like, they want to make it clear for you now that they got this vision. All right, pile 22, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really, really appreciate it. Like a comment, it helps me out more than you know. I appreciate it so much. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. A beautiful pile 44 with the Possessive card and the silver leaf crystal. We're looking at their thoughts about you. Okay, so let's start with their thoughts about you recently. What have they been thinking about? Okay, 9 of Pentacles, and it came out in reverse. Okay, so I definitely feel like, okay, the way it came out, I feel like they want to be someone who can provide for you, male or female. So like if it's a male, like I definitely feel like they're thinking about their finances and they want to be able to give you everything. And if it's a female, they want to be able to kind of give you everything that you need physically, in terms of nurturing, caring, your divine feminine gifts. So I definitely feel like male or female, this person, they really want to be able to provide for you, to show up in the physical, in the I'm getting more traditional roles. So they want to show you how valuable they can be in providing for you. And so I am seeing this like bird in the background very strongly. Like they are thinking big picture. And so this person, they're not like, I'm not getting like stressed out about this situation, but they're just thinking, like they're thinking ahead. And this is a good sign because they want to show you that they like can be there for you in all the real ways. Because I feel like there's an advantage to being with someone who can understand your past, understand your behaviors, why you are the way you are, take the time to kind of learn more about you, and be able to help you in emotional crises and challenges, whatever. Want to build and prepare, build a relationship and prepare for the next goals and such. But there's such value in being there for that person every day, reliably. And so I feel like this person is thinking of those things because there's something that they feel like they don't have. So even if your person is super successful and doing well, it does feel like they want to be, there's something where they feel like they're lacking that they want to work on in order to give to you in a unique way that works for you. Pile 44, they want to lock you down. They want to lock you down, pile 44. So there's something that you specifically might have mentioned that you need from your partner physically. And maybe they can provide some things, but not other things. And so they're working on being able to work on providing that for you. Yeah. Even if it's like, oh, I like to go grocery shopping with my partner on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, or I like someone who can help me, with the kids, or someone who could take care more of the more masculine things, the more feminine things. I need someone who can show up for me in this way, in a physical or physical sexual way, or someone who can lean into these preferences, or can be wary of my health, use more salt, less salt in food, or this and that. Like I feel like this person, they're trying to accommodate you better in some sort of physical way. That'd be something that's like more regular, something daily. So this person is like really thinking about, I don't know if you know, they're really thinking about the future with you. Interesting. Yeah, the Lovers. Wow. Yeah, because I feel like maybe pile 44 or something, it could be you, this person, or both of you kind of had had a little bit of a fall recently. So maybe you're getting out of a dark night of soul, or maybe someone left you kind of high and dry. Maybe someone didn't treat you right. Maybe you just kind of went through a difficult situation recently, this past month or past few months. Like, and I feel like you just need a hand up. And I feel like you don't expect anyone else to do it for you, but like this person wants to be there for you. So they want to give you a helping hand in whatever ways. And one of the ways is financially or physically in some sort of way. This person wants to give you a hand. They want to be there for you. Because, yeah, I feel like they find you like very extremely attractive. And they find that you are very independent, someone who can take care of themselves. But like, if you find someone who is like that person for you, you don't want them to have to do everything themselves. You don't want them to have to suffer alone. You don't want them to have to take care of everything themselves. You want to be able to help them, and then they help you. So I do feel like this person recognizes your independence, pile 44, but they feel like they like you so much they don't want you to have to deal with that. You know, they're like, we know you can, pile 44, but like you shouldn't have to go it alone. And they find you extremely attractive, which makes them want to give to you even more. And I'm getting like whether you're fully clothed or not, like I feel like with makeup or without, or whether you've been working out hard that recently or not, like they find you super extremely attractive. And that's like a sign of a soulmate, right? They're attracted to you no matter how you're looking at that time in your life, right? They're attracted to your soul, and it makes your outward appearance very attractive no matter what you look like at that moment in the morning, kind of that kind of thing, like a little bit rough hair or whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like they find you extremely attractive because they find your soul extremely attractive. So like no matter how you look on the outside, which they still find you, like when you clean up really well. They are attracted to you like naked, hair messed up, raw and real. And so that makes them want to help you more too. Be around you, help you, want to do things for you. Male or female? Okay. Okay, so the rest of the 3 cards came out together. So the 7 of Cups. This person, I feel like this is a newer person. This is definitely a newer person because I feel like they didn't see this coming. They didn't see this option. They didn't see you coming. And then they saw you like on the side of the road, and they're like, let me give this person a lift. Let me help them out. And I'm getting like a broken down car, someone hitchhiking, someone who literally just fell and they're like, let me help you out. Like someone who dropped something on the ground, like someone who maybe having a moment in between work, or, just had like a really terrible experience with an ex or a friend or a family member, like something like that. Like, and then this person comes along. So I definitely feel like this is a very new connection. Whether you know this person right already or not, I feel like, yeah, if you don't know this person already, they're coming in. And I feel like this person is like just didn't see this coming. So like when they see you, they're like, I want to be there for this person, and they immediately like want to be your Superman, Superwoman, and like be there for you almost immediately. And it feels like kind of, you might be feeling like, well, I'm an independent person, like it's kind of weird having help from someone on this level, from someone I barely know, or just getting to know, or meeting for the first time. But I feel like there's like a connection here where you feel like, why do I keep saying no to help? Or why shouldn't I say yes to this help? Sometimes like the universe sends you people just to help you, like, and then they'll be there for just that period of time. But I feel like this person is like immediately thinking long term. I think the reason that the universe brought this person in for you to pile 44 is because you are thinking about how to take care of this situation you just got out of, or how to tackle this new goal that you're thinking of heading towards by yourself. And so then the universe is like, no, you've done this so much already by yourself. We're bringing in someone to help you. And this person, they're blindsided too. They didn't expect to bump into someone like you. But as they do that, I mean, heart fluttering, this is Cupid's arrow. Like they're like, this is a person. I need to kind of, act on this. I didn't expect to meet someone who is this, like, this beautiful, this handsome, this wonderful right away. I keep getting things about your looks. So this person really, really likes your looks. And I feel like it's something like, it's skin deep. It's not just skin deep. Like I feel like it's like the way that you carry yourself, the way that you walk, the way that you present, the way that you handle yourself, the way that you move. Like that's more than just your looks. It's like the way you present your looks, the way that you use your looks, the way that you style your look, like that, all that kind of stuff, you know, the way that you present yourself is all included in your looks, which is something that you develop, that you have an eye for, that it's very unique to you, pile 44. So there's something about you that they're just mesmerized by. Yeah, Ace of Swords, where they have to take action right away. I'm hearing my crown and sword are yours. So I feel like this is kind of someone who will go to the ends of the earth to kind of pursue you. Like that's how I'm getting, like, this is very, I'm getting like old school, like, you know, before we had phones, before we had the internet and everything. Like I saw this like TikTok where it was just kind of like, oh, you know, 90s kids, like, you know, you just went outside and whoever was outside, that's who you ended up playing with, and whatever everyone's doing, that's what you ended up doing. You know, when you went to the mall, like, you kind of just like met up there, not knowing, like, you know, you just like not having anything planned out, just kind of focusing on each other, not the phone. If you bumped into someone that you liked, I'm talking like now, like medieval day, like back in the day. Like if you found someone that you liked, you got to pursue them right away, because you don't know when you'll ever see them again, or if you'll be able to even find them again. Like that was a rare occurrence to bump into someone again. Like you live far apart, you know, they're smaller city centers, you know, people knew each other, but it's kind of like not. If you like someone, you have to shoot your shot immediately, and you have to make it a, you know, a good enough gesture, a big enough gesture where this person really knows that you're, what you mean, you know? So I'm getting that kind of energy. All right, so let's look at their thoughts of you about the near future. What do they want to do with you tomorrow, this week, in the near future, you know, coming up? Like, what are their intentions? What are their thoughts about what they want to do with you? Their intentions towards you. Okay. The Sun card, wow. And then in reverse, the Sun card, like, for me, means like it gets better and better every hour, every day, every week. So I feel like they are very, very happy to get to know you, to hang out with you, have some face-to-face time, or even if it's online, like, you know, be able to see your face. I'm getting like it's important that they really want to see your face, because they want to kind of know, like, I feel like they can read your face, like if you like something, or you're pretending to like something, or how genuine you're being. But they want to get to know you, like face to face. So like they want to see you. They want to put in some time to see you face to face, or at least on video chat. They want to look at your face. They want to study your face. They want to get to know your face. Okay. Too many cards. These two are related. Wow, the Empress. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Lovers, the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles here. They're like, how haven't you been scooped up yet? Like you come with the whole package. You come with everything. Pile 44. You come with everything. Like, how have you not been scooped up yet? I feel like you are ready to be in a relationship. You are ready to be a wife, a mother, a husband, a father. You are ready to be a lifelong partner. You're ready to jump into like the meat of the relationship. You're ready to jump into like something more serious and substantial, and you already have everything. You have relationship experience. You already know who you are, what you want to be, the kind of life that you want, what you're willing to compromise, what you're not willing to compromise. The roles that other people would play in your relationships, the role you would play in your own relationship. Like, I feel like you have it down. Pile 44. Like, I'm getting like you're good with tools, or you're good with cooking and cleaning and kids and pets or family members, or you know where you like to go on vacations, you got your routines. Like I feel like there's something about you where you're just like all set and ready to go. And this person recognizes it. So I'm getting like you haven't been pushing it. You've been just waiting for the right person, and you're very picky, pile 44. You wouldn't just go for anyone. Yeah, and the Empress came up with this 5 of Wands, and like you can see, like they're not even fighting. Like there's no, like there's nothing. They can't find any fault with you. They're trying really hard because they're like, I want to get to know pile 44, like the good and the bad, but they can't find the bad, and they're trying desperately to find like, okay, but where are skeletons out in their closet? What's gonna be something that's gonna surprise me, and then I'm gonna have to like think about for weeks about like if this is gonna be a good relationship to continue pursuing. Like even they're like my pet peeves. Like, is there anything like they're like, I mean, nail biting or this or that? Like any disgusting habits or anything that I wouldn't like. There's not. They can't find anything on you. And pile 44, this person is actively trying to find something that would annoy them, or that they would disapprove of, or that they'd be shocked by, and they can't find any. And that kind of makes them feel kind of weird, because then they're like, well, what do I have to work on, like, to improve this connection? Like, how are we supposed to come together if we already work well together? Like, it perplexes them, because it's like, wait, we're supposed to be able to like work on things together, but I feel like we're both kind of already like set. Like it's unreal to them. Like this is unlike any other connection that they've had before. It's really, really, it's throwing them for a loop, pile 44. Yeah, so we have the before tarot here, and this is the after tarot that we're using for the near future. The death card. No, so it's 4 of Pentacles, but the death kind of showed up. And is it the 4 of Pentacles, like the card here, the possessive? I feel like until death do us part. Like they're like, I'm ready for this connection. I'm ready to kind of be in this connection for life. There's no one else I'd rather be with. I don't care if we're in the same home forever and it's just us two. Like there is no other life I would want to have, or would ever choose. I see us being happier and happier as the days go by, growing old together, being very happy together. There is a little bit of a obsessive, possessive energy, but like in all the good ways, like the way that you would want your partner to be about you. They're like, I can like make love to you, in our secluded home day after day, and nothing would make me happier. I would crave you every day more and more. That's how I want to spend my days. It's just you and me locked in our home together. I know that sounds kind of scary, like locked in our home together. I mean, like kind of like there's nothing more that they would want in this life than to be home with you. Like they would die happy, like the happiest person in the world. Of course, they see that you're a very, very abundant soul. So of course, there's going to be so many things ahead in the future. But this is something new. So they're just overwhelmed with the idea of even being, like living together and being in a bed together and waking up late one, morning with you. They're overwhelmed by that thought, let alone like everything else that you two are going to do. This is like where their mind is at. It's just waking up, the sun shining on your faces late one morning, every morning I'm here. And just waking up to you, and it's just like that is overwhelming, and in the best and beautiful way. They can't imagine like all the other things that you two are going to be doing. Okay, wow. This person, it's like, I know this is like a new thing because I kept saying this is something new, this is something new, but like it's a very strong thing immediately, and that doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Sometimes people know what they want and they worked on themselves, and then when you find the right person, it's like, that's fine. It doesn't have to be like another. Okay, so the Knight of Swords came out and a couple other cards. The Knight of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Like this person wants to come to you and they show you that like they're really ready to work on this immediately. But to wrap up this reading, kind of more of their casual thoughts. Oh, I love this. 8 of Cups, like they're here for it. They want to hear all of your past stuff. You know, maybe not all at once, maybe some of the important things at once, but like they want to learn more and more about you every day. The depths of your souls, the depths of your emotions, every day. They want to show up and they want to learn something new. Maybe not every day, but like, you know, they want to know more about how you feel, how you think, things that happen in your past, things that you want to happen in the future, things that you're feeling right now. They want to know all of it, things that you think will happen. They want to know all of it. I feel like this person wants to like merge souls with you. Like they want to see into your soul. I feel like they'd find it fascinating and interesting to know someone on that level, to unravel them, unwrap them in this like raw and real way. I feel like they're so fascinated by you for some reason. Like everything that you do, anything you talk about, any like silly memory that you have in your past, or even some like deep complex emotions that you're still unraveling now. Like they want to know all of that. They want to share theirs with you, and they want you to share yours with them. They're there for that. For some reason, it's because they find you so fascinating. I'm getting like, they're even saying like, I'm not this kind of person who like sits and like listens to people talk about their emotions all day. But for some reason, I'm so fascinated about you, fascinated with you. I just want to know everything about you. I'm getting some like surreal energies. Like I feel like your past is they kind of see it with like sepia tone glasses. Like it's so like nostalgic, and they see it in like a beautiful romantic old movie type of way. Like they see your life before them. Like every time you tell them a story about your past, they see it in these like brown tinted glasses. I don't know about you, but I love brown tinted glasses because and when you put them on, it makes everything feels like summer, and it just makes everything feel like warm, like a warm memory for me. And so like I definitely feel like that's what they feel like whenever you tell them like something about their past, whether it's something small, silly, and like from your childhood, or something that's more deep and intense, like a past relationship memory. Like they kind of, it's like a romantic story for them. Like it's like the movie that they always want to see. That's this movie that they can't get enough of, that keeps unraveling from you, from your thoughts, from your conversations together throughout your life. You know, they can't help it but to want to learn more about you. That's so romantic. And I feel like if this person feels that deeply about you, you must feel that deeply about them, because this is like a soul tie that goes both ways. All right, pile 44. Let's see their thoughts about you this exact moment, whether you know them or not, whether they're in your life right now or not, this exact moment that you're watching this reading right now. Their thoughts about you right now. They're done waiting for you. They're done waiting for you. They're done. Yeah, I feel like before it was kind of romantic for them to kind of wait for this person to come in, or to and they're like, I'm done waiting. Like I waited long enough. Before it was kind of romantic for them, this like idea of meeting their soulmate. And now that they have met you or are going to meet you soon, they're like, I waited long enough. Like I feel like if they haven't met you yet, they're telling the universe, I waited long enough. Bring them in for me. I'm ready. And the universe like recognizes like, yeah, this person is ready. If you just met this person recently, it feels like, you know what, it's been romantic. I've been romanticizing us meeting and whatever, but now I feel like I'm going to turn into stone if I keep waiting. So like, it's now time to take action. It's now time to move forward. Like, let's go. Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse. And if it's with this 5 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's such ease there's such easiness, and I feel like that makes them kind of feel weird about it. So I feel like if this person hasn't met you yet, they're seeing signs and synchronicities like crazy, and they're getting such specific, clear directions from the universe to like go this way, or go on this dating app, or visit this area, or you like this kind of person, like go to this event or go to this thing. Like they're getting very like direct communication, and they feel like it's like to meet you. So it's like very odd for them, because I feel like never in their life have they been given such strong intuitive guidance in their love life, and it just makes sense to them. They're not questioning it. They're just like, okay, this is what I gotta do. It seems so like easy for them, so obvious to them. Maybe there's like a few things that they can do, but like even having a few things that they know that they should do to meet this person, the right one, they're gonna do it. If you just recently met this person, I definitely feel like everything is going off without a hitch. Everything is happening so easy that both of you are kind of even being like, oh my goodness, like should it be this easy? Like, is this what people talk about when like, real love should be so easy? Which not all real love is easy. Like sometimes it depends on how much you've worked on yourself and your own self-mastery. But both of you definitely have, which is why you feel so independent, okay with going it alone, and having like Empress, Emperor energy, Nine of Pentacles, Sun, Lovers. Like you're ready for this. It's like it's very obvious that like you've done as much as you can alone. The universe is bringing someone in for you that is the perfect match. Divine counterpart, I'm hearing, obviously. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Something about like getting out of prison. I'm feeling like getting out of prison. Yeah, because I felt like this person's like, I'm turning into stone if I just like stand here any longer. So I feel like this person, they're making like some sort of big move in their life to kind of shake up their energies. Because it's like, I've been standing here for too long. So maybe they've been at the wrong job, or they've been at this job for too long. They've been living where they're living for too long. They've been in the wrong relationship for too long. I feel like there's something that they've been in, and I do feel like it's like a physical environment, or it includes a physical environment for too long, and they need to shake things up, and which is why they're they're making some major changes to move freely. Wow, the Lovers card again. Okay, so this is their side. Yeah, I feel like they're feeling very abundant. They're feeling abundant, even if they don't feel abundant physically or materially, financially. They are feeling very abundant in terms of their emotions. They're feeling very hopeful. For some reason, something got them unstuck. Like, maybe there was no reason that they weren't dating before, earlier this year or something. But now all of a sudden they feel like, I'm ready to go on a date. Like I'm ready to go out there. Like I'm ready to buy like new clothes to go out for a date, or get a new haircut or something. Like something about them is like, okay, I'm ready now. It's all of a sudden a change. So like they're getting that outward appearance. They're ready to kind of like clean up or change in some way. And also some of their physical environment. So maybe they haven't been going out much. Maybe they've been at home playing video games, or working on some projects, or putting all their energy and effort into work, so they don't have to think about these things. But all of a sudden it just like clicks for them. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's do this. Like, I feel like my person's coming around the corner, or maybe they already met you, so that they're like, I'm ready to do this now. And they feel ready. So they're getting more ready. Their physical appearance, but also their environment, I'm getting. So like, I don't know what about this environment thing. It just keeps coming up. Six of Swords, yeah, to travel. They're traveling. So even if it's just like getting out there, like maybe they haven't been going out much, so they might be just willing to go, out for walks, go to restaurants, go get coffee, rather than order things online, go, buy things in person. Like, like they're ready to make the effort to kind of let the universe like have them bump into the right person or line up the opportunity. So they're making themselves more available. So they're telling the universe, like with working on their outfits, their hair, whatever, their outward appearance, and getting themselves out there. They're telling the universe, like, hey, I'm ready. Like, I'm gonna do my part by making myself open and available for you to line up this meeting. But yeah, even if you've already just met them, I feel like it's kind of like they're showing that they're ready to kind of date again. I'm getting to take a chance again. Okay, and then this like 9 of Swords and the Devil card. So I feel like this is like your energy. I feel like you've been kind of in a rough spot. But you've been kind of doing it alone. We saw you, fall down at the side of the road and your person's coming up to pick you up. So I do feel like you are definitely in a more of an energy of get me out of here. Someone please help. And I feel like you don't ask the universe to get help through a specific person or others anymore. You just ask your guides, your spirit team, spirit to kind of just help you in any way possible. I do feel like it is you that's been in a more difficult situation, and your person is they've been kind of not stuck, but they just kind of haven't moved for a long time. And now they feel ready. So there's something about like them being ready and you being ready. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. How cute. Oh, there's another card behind there. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay. And the 6 of Pentacles mirroring their 6 of Swords. With the 6-6, which is like a reunion energy. I feel like this person needs to give to you, because I feel like you're receiving help from them, and they're traveling to you, or they're making themselves like they're moving so they can find their counterpart. I feel like they were kind of waiting until it was the right time, and I feel like you kind of finishing up this whatever energy you were in. I feel like your last test, pile 44, was like when you got out of a situation you weren't expecting someone to kind of dig you out of that deep hole that you fell into. I don't know why I keep saying that you fell. But yeah, I do feel like you kind of had like a pretty serious fall, like energetically. Like I feel like there was like a huge test for you, pile 44, and it just kind of like sunk you in. Like I feel like there's like a lot of dark energies around you, and I feel like you've been kind of keep getting back up, but like it was so dark that like it really did knock you down at some point, whatever kind of experience you went through recently. So I do feel like you are going to get help from this person in some small or big way. They are ready to look for you, they are ready to find you, and they're making themselves available for the universe. And then the 6 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be more willing to work with this person than not. Like the 3, 6, 9 of Pentacles. Like I feel like you're really solid. Like you can take care of yourself. But I feel like you're like, I would be good with this person. Or like even if this is new, so you're like, I would be a good friend back to this person. I would be a good I would help this person out too. Like I feel like you get the sense like you would be good friends with this person, or you might even go out with this person, and that there's something here. So you don't mind taking help from this quote unquote stranger. I mean, use your intuition, but like you don't mind getting help from them, because like you're like, I know I am the 9 of Pentacles usually, but I'm feeling like the 3 of Pentacles right now. So if they want to come in with the 6 of Pentacles, hey, I will take it, because I am someone who can give back. I am someone who can get there by myself. But like, if this person wants to be my friend, if there's something here between us, or whatever it is, and it's also like kind of nice to like help other people out. So like, you recognize this person like also will get a lot out of this connection from them helping you out, because they want to talk to you and everything. So it's mutually beneficial. Yeah, because the 3 of Pentacles, they also want to work with you in some way. So they might even tell you like, hey, like, by the way, like, there's this like event coming up, it'd be really nice to have a familiar face there. Like, would you like to join? Or like, I'm having an event, like, like I would love to fill a seat, whatever, something like. They help you out, and they understand your pride, pile 44. So they're like, maybe you could help me out in this little way, but it's really just like them asking you out or them trying to hang out with you more, and you kind of see what they're doing, but you're like, you know what? Like, I am the Nine of Pentacles. I'm a little bit down on my luck right now. Why should I say no to help? I've been doing things on my own a lot. This person seems trustworthy. There's a soulmate connection here. And like they were meant to come in to help you at this exact time. You'll feel it. And it'll help you get back to the Nine of Pentacles faster, and therefore also be able to work with them on a more balanced way faster as well. All right, pile 44. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me see if I can pull any timing cards. Yeah, I got one. So this is going to pop off like anytime, any day now. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, like, yeah, that's very relatively like quick in terms of tarot timing. Like, that's, yeah, immediately. All right, pile 44. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate like a comment. It really, really helps me out and lets me know that you enjoy these readings and these topics and the way that I read. I feel like I read differently than a lot of the tarot readers, but I've been seeing some out there, some of the newer ones, like, there's some good ones out there, but I don't know. Would you say I have like a specific style? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 88. The Leap of Faith card and the Tiger's Eye. We're looking at their thoughts of you. So let's see what thoughts they've had of you recently. What thoughts are they having about you? The Emperor in reverse. I feel like they feel like they haven't been stepping up enough. I feel like for some, it feels like they don't know if they'll ever be able to step up in the way that you want them to, in the way that they wish they could for you. And some of them are even debating, like, should I cut and run? Or this is kind of like a defining moment in their life, right? Like, this is their test from the universe to themselves. Like, do I take the leap of faith, or do I, like, chicken out? And, like, there's going to be so many doubts that are going through their mind. Like, can I do this? Am I strong enough? Am I brave enough? Am I powerful enough? And I feel like this person knows, like, they have what it takes to step up. But it's like, still, when it comes to that moment, you have to make a decision in that second. Like, it just feels like that's the true test, right? Like, that's when if you're courageous enough, if you're to move forward or not. And I feel like they know they have what it takes, but they don't know. They're like, when it comes time, will I be able to step up? Like, am I enough? Because like everyone gets those like nervous thoughts, the ego, the shadow self, just being like, are you even good enough? Can you be good enough? Like, will it ever be enough? Like all those kinds of questions. Queen of Swords, yeah. I feel like they know too that you would handle the situation really well. Like, you would be nice about it, like, no matter like what kind of effort they put in, like, they know that you would give them the benefit of the doubt. You would take it easy on them. You would see the effort. You would see that they're genuine and they really have what it takes, but it might not come off right the first time they give the offer, or they might think they're ready, but they might not be sure yet. Like all these kind of doubts that they have and all these uncertainties, they know though that like you would understand, like you wouldn't take it out on them. That like if they were to come to you and feel like, hey, I'm ready to start this relationship or start this next chapter, and then feel like they need a little bit more time, like you wouldn't be harsh on them, because like you are doing whatever you're doing everything in accordance to how you feel and think, and you think you're ready and you feel you're ready. You're living in your truth, basically, and they understand that. You would understand that. I keep mixing up they and you. Like, so I don't know if this is like a vice versa situation, but yeah, I feel like for a lot of people picking this pile, like it could be switched. But yeah, I feel like this person is capable. Whether they will step up to the plate when it's time, they don't know. You're not sure. We'll all see. And they know that, like, even if they say that they want this and it might take them a little bit more time, or, you know, it's that they don't show up in the way that you want them to or how they would like to, that you wouldn't take it out on them. You wouldn't be harsh with them. You would be understanding and you'd work with them. They know that, but even so, it's still scary when it comes down to making a big life decision like this. Temperance. Yeah. In reverse. I feel like in the recent past, they needed some time to kind of work on themselves, think about things, think about this connection, think about how they feel, what they want from this connection. Do they want it? Do you want it? So I feel like in the recent past, I feel like this person took out some time to kind of really think about things, think about life. And I feel like they were kind of overwhelmed and overburdened as well. So they needed some time to kind of just even catch up with themselves. So I feel like this person is in their power, and they are capable of taking on serious commitment, or the next level of serious commitment in this connection. But I feel like there's like a moment arriving for this pile. Like it's all leading up to something, like this moment, and like no one knows how it's going to go. You don't know, they don't know. You're both like kind of hoping that it'll turn out one way. You know, you don't know how the fallout is going to be, or if it doesn't go as what you planned, or how what direction you'll take it, if you both do agree or move forward, or what it'll look like, if it'll happen immediately, if it'll take some time, some months, or whatever. If you'll have the patience for that, if they'll keep wanting to work on themselves and this connection because of that. No one knows how it's going to go. I feel like there's a moment arriving where everything kind of jumps off from. So either you will be moving forward or you won't be. And we're all kind of like at our edge of our seats waiting to see like what's going to happen. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like this is a more immediate pile. Like I do feel like with this pile, whether this is a newer connection or a connection you've been in for a while, I feel like this is like a pivotal time in the connection where it's like, okay, like where are we going next? And it's like very obvious that based on this decision or this next move or this like kind of moment, like things are going to change for the both of you. The moon, yeah, they are going to bring in the clarity. I'm getting like once and for all, because I feel like there's a lot of like, with this person going so back and forth in their mind, there might have been a lot of back and forth in this connection, especially in regards to the Fool, bottom of the deck, especially in regards to this like new beginning. So I feel like they did kind of take a step back. You might have taken a step back as well, and just kind of reassess. And now it's kind of like, if this is going to move forward, they're going to need to take action and show complete clarity. This is what I think, feel, and what I need to do, what I want us to do. And if not, like, be very clear about that as well. I feel like this person won't leave you hanging though, so you will have an answer. But I feel like it's like all building up to this kind of like moment here. Yeah, King of Pentacles. I do feel like for most of you, this person will step up and will commit in the way that you were hoping, or the way that you two were talking about, because I do feel like they do step up. And even if not immediately, they talk about like all the things they would like to do to start stepping up. So like all the little things that they want to happen between the two of you starting now. So like they can like level up maybe over weeks, over months, over years. But I feel like whatever this is, whatever the two of you are preparing for, like I feel like they step up and start showing you, at least in little ways immediately, what they are planning to do now for the future, to step up in an even bigger way in the future. So I feel like they want to step up now immediately, and they're making little moves in order to step up in a big way in the future. But I do feel like you both get kind of like the outcome you want from this connection. I do feel like it's more their doubt, and then a little bit of them having to kind of review and catch up with themselves. They kind of like threw things off. I feel like something threw, because I feel like you had really good communication. You were very direct. You were very upfront about what you wanted and things like that. You were ready to kind of give yourself over to them, and in the terms of like you weren't going to be the one leading your life anymore. Like it was going to be a partnership where both of you are going to lead your lives together. Like there's like a feeling of like handing over the reins a little bit, like I'm going to trust your decisions as much as I trust mine, like that kind of thing. It's a big moment. It means a lot, which I understand why they were apprehensive about like just kind of jumping into it. They want to do right by you, but they want to do right by themselves as well. Like they want to make sure that they can do this, and they're ready to do this, and they know that they can do this, and they want to do this with you. They feel like you're right. Like you're the right person to do this with. Like if anything, like they're like, this is my person. Like I know this is just in my head. Like I know that they would respond really well to anything that I say, like if I need more time or I'm ready or whatever. I know that they will be there for me. I know they will be able to listen to me and hear me out. Even if I told them what was going on in my head, I feel like they would be not concerned. They'd be even actually helpful. They know the right things to say. But I feel like this is something that they have to do in order to come to you. This is a decision they have to make, and this is something, I don't know, it's just something they had to make, a decision they had to make on their own to come to you. That's why I feel like they needed some time alone, because I feel like they really needed to like absolutely know and absolutely make this decision on their own. Interesting. Okay. Without like your influence, because I feel like even in the future, or maybe in the recent past, they're the kind of person who kind of comes to you when they have a decision like this to make, but this decision is regarding you and being with you, so like they can't include you on this decision making process, if that makes sense, or at least at this specific point. So they're like, I really wish I could come to you and talk to you about all this. Like I know you'd be there for me, and I know you'd be supportive and know the right things to say, but like I have to do this on my own. Okay, so this is the before tarot. Now we're looking at the after tarot. What are their thoughts about you for tomorrow, this week, coming up, the near future? Like what are their thoughts about you and their tensions with you? The King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, but then they have the King of Wands right under the Emperor. We have a lot of like fiery energy here. Definitely getting this energy and the Eight of Pentacles. He finished the project. Yeah. I feel like your person, Pile 88, they had something that they wanted to finish. This is something they have been working on. Outside of this connection, that would make them feel good about themselves. I feel like this is more of like a hobby. like a personal project rather than like career or like health or anything like that. I feel like this is like a personal project. It could be health. It's just something that they've been working on for themselves, not necessarily like finances or work or adding more stability into their life or their future home or future relationship. This is like specifically a project that is personal to them. It's like an individual project specific to them. So that's why I said like hobby first, because I feel like this is like a passion project. It could be work if their work is something they're passionate about, and it could be health if it's something that they've been kind of working on for a while. But yeah, it's something that makes them feel confident about themselves, makes them feel good about who they are. It's a way of expressing themselves for sure. They feel like they can express themselves better. With this project or whatever they work on. They've been working on this, yeah. I feel like it's because they want to come correct. I feel like they're doing pretty okay in life, even if it doesn't seem like that on the outside. Internally, they're really, really good with like who they are, where they want to go in life. More like now, like in the immediate moment, like I feel like they're good with who they are now, like all the kind of activities and hobbies and friends and like projects that they have going on. Like they're really happy with their life now, and there's just like one thing that they want to finish, or like there's like this one thing that they want to kind of see through to the end. And I feel like they needed to do that for themselves before they kind of commit to you in a bigger way. It might be like it might be like it might be like an event or something where they get to show their work or present or perform or have their idea, present their idea, or like kind of like prove themselves somehow or something like that. Like I feel like this person, like they need to kind of like, you know, do this for themselves a little bit. Whatever this is, okay. Yeah, the moon card in reverse twice. It's interesting to see the before version and the after version. Yeah, I want to flip it right side up just so I can compare and contrast here. Okay, yeah, so I definitely see that no matter what's going on with their life, I feel like they're going to still keep you updated and let you know, because I definitely feel like that's part of the thing that they want to do, where like they kind of keep you in the loop and they kind of want to commit to you and show you that they're serious, but at the same time like show you in like little steps. So I feel like they're going to tell you all this stuff. I feel like they haven't been very open with their communication about how they feel and what's going on with them. But I feel like after this kind of like moment that happens between the two of you, where they have to like kind of step up or step out, like I feel like most of you, they step up, and once they do, they start kind of like telling you more about how they feel and what's going on with them in their life more. That's part of their like what they need to do in order to move this connection forward. Yeah, because I feel like if they didn't, you'd be kind of ready to leave. You're gonna think that this person is like not gonna do anything, not move, and that's like not someone worth like kind of waiting for. Yeah, that they're just gonna be content with where they are in life, and then you just like be like, okay, well, nice knowing you, bye. Like, I want to move forward with my life in this way. Like, this is what I want. That's why I'm saying, like, this is a bigger commitment. So I do feel like it's, like, getting into a relationship, but, like, kind of like a marriage-minded relationship. Like, a serious relationship. Or, like, having kids. Or, like, some big project that you two would take on. That's why I'm thinking, like, this is, like, a huge, big deal. This decision that they make. If they want to move forward with you or not. and you're kind of really ready to prepare, and they know it, to like leave them if they don't step up. Like, and so like they're like, hey, if this person's content staying here, then I'm just gonna move forward, at this point. I feel like you're almost expecting to do that because you're like, you haven't been hearing much from them. But I do feel like there's a moment of clarity, like a big clarity that comes through, where they tell you that they're either going to step up or, they can't, And so I do feel like you're going to get that moment of clarity soon. We'll look at the timing in a bit. The Lover's card, yeah. They chose you, and that's why I feel like you're so confused. It's because like they chose you. They literally said that they chose you, or like with all their intentions and their emotions and what they've been saying, and the things that you two talk about, like they chose you, Pile 88. Like you weren't crazy. Like you were suggesting moving forward with this connection because they showed all the signs that they were going down that path as well, and then something like happened. They stopped and they took a step back. But I feel like they're gonna show up. I feel like they need to be sure of themselves. Yeah, because this whole energy here, like they need to be sure of themselves. They know that you are sure of them, and that you would have no issue with what's going on with them. Like if they're in a transition situation, or they just need a little moment to kind of figure this out for themselves. Like they know that you wouldn't be like weird about it, but still, they might think that you might think that you would be weird about it, but you wouldn't be. I feel like there's so many mind games going on with them. Would they say anything? Would they be helpful? Will they be mad at me if I said this? But I feel like if this person just came forward and gave you the clarity, whether it's yes or no, like both of you can move forward with your life, knowing like what they need to work on and what you want to pursue in a partnership. Like I feel like there's like that kind of energy going on. But I feel like this person is very, very close to kind of coming forward and kind of letting you know with absolute certainty if they're ready or if they're not. But I feel like that's why they need to do this. They need to go do this event or whatever to kind of like really figure out if they are coming from their true authentic self. Because I feel like they're like, I know I can do this and I know I want to do this, but like am I capable, or is this what I really want? Like I feel like they wanted like extra confirmation for themselves, and the way that they were going to have that extra confirmation is to finish this like passion project, or like kind of present this passion project in some way, like not bring it to a close, but bring it to like an appropriate way to tie it off, in this last cycle. I don't know. There's something that they need to do for themselves. They'll kind of give them confidence in knowing that they are approaching this connection in their authentic true self. And once they get clarity, they'll give you clarity. Like they're like, I just need extra confirmation. And they don't know how you would react, whether you'd be good about it or bad about it. But I think in their heart of hearts, they know that you'd be so understanding and even maybe helpful. And I think you would be too. Like if you're, I feel like I can hear you saying through the screen, like, if you could just tell me about this, and like you see how supportive I am, kind of thing I'm hearing. Okay, so let's look at their thoughts about you right now, this very second that you're watching this reading. And then we'll kind of pull some timing cards. Timing cards, yeah. So it's like when everything will come together when it's meant to come together. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So I feel like things need to happen first before other things can move forward. So before this connection can move forward, they really need to do this. And when will they do this depends really on when they're ready to do it, when they kind of step up. Because I feel like this is like, this person will be like, oh yeah, like once I finish up this passion project, or end it on a good note, or kind of wrap it up in a good place for this cycle, or prove it to myself, like prove whatever I have going is good for myself, present it, prove it, show up, whatever, then I'll feel good. But some people, they know that they have to do that, and then they have the energy in the moment, but then like they don't follow through. And then some people, they're like really go-getters, and they really want this relationship, and they'll go for it sooner rather than later. So it really depends on when this person does this, when they wrap up their passion project, or they have this kind of like moment in their passion project where they get to kind of like feel like confident that like, yeah, I express myself authentically, and I feel good that I'm living in my truth. So now I can make a decision about other things in my life, in my truth. I'm going to get a timing card for 8. So it's going to be quicker than you think. Because, like, so for example, if you were like, oh, it's probably going to take 2 years, it's probably going to take 1 year. If you said it was like, oh, it's probably going to take 4 months, it's probably going to take 2 months. You know, it's like, oh, it's probably going to take until a couple of seasons from now. It's probably going to only take 1 season. So, like, whatever you thought before I pulled this timing card, I should have said that I was going to pull a timing card first. It's like half that time. Yeah, divine timing, surprise. Yeah, it really depends on like this person and when they're ready to step up. But like it's gonna be different for different people. But once that kind of happens, because I feel like the divine timing and surprise, it's like the universe is like, oh, you want to go after this relationship, but you want to make sure that you're making the right decision, and you, in order to do that, you need to like wrap up this like passion project in a good way, or do something big with this passion project in a big way, like a milestone in that passion project, will give you the opportunity, and so it'll pop up. And so like it depends on them if they take it or not, you know. And the universe might send them like a few opportunities, and so like it's like kind of like it really depends on them. If they want to move forward with this relationship with their life, they're gonna have to take the opportunity. If not, then like they're gonna pass on it, and it's gonna take longer, you know. Okay, and then what else are they thinking now? Yeah, this is a definite like my life will change after this decision kind of thing. They really feel like if they were to say yes to you, like you will change them as a person, and you will change their life. You will really, really affect their life in either the best possible way or the worst possible way. Like either they're going to come out of this like happy and living their most authentic life, or they're going to be miserable and go into another dark night of the soul or something. That's what I'm hearing. And so they're really, really wary about this decision. For some reason, I feel like it's really important, especially with this whole like I need to accomplish a big milestone in my passion project before moving forward with this connection. It's a huge indication that like maybe something in the past, maybe they lost their job in the past, a loved one, or a relationship, or they had a health crisis. Like we saw so many like possibilities. I feel like they made a decision in the past like too quickly, and it cost them. It cost them time. It cost them their confidence, you know, and their ability to make decisions very confidently. So when this decision comes around, they're like, this is a big decision, and it will change me for the good or the worse, and I need to know that I'm okay moving forward with this. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a worthy experience in my life. We only get so many, like we have a ton of options, right? And a ton of decisions in our lifetime. But like there's some that like really will change the course of your life, right? And then change you in deep ways that like you have, like, you know, it's worth it to kind of make sure. And then, why are you kidding me? The Lovers in reverse twice here. The lovers in reverse to me is kind of like someone who made a decision. Like, I feel like in their heart of hearts, they already know that it's you. And I feel like in their heart, like how I said in the heart of hearts, they know that you would be okay with whatever they decided, and they want to talk to you about it, but and that you'd be a really good person to talk to about this. But it involves you, so that's why they need to know, figure it out for themselves. Yeah, but they're really looking forward to being able to make all the decisions like this in the future with you. I feel like that's why the King of Pentacles came up here, because I was like, yeah, for most of you, almost like 99% of you, they're absolutely going forward. They already know. They already decided that. I feel like they just kind of want an extra confirmation for themselves, because it's scary how big this is. It is a leap of faith, right? Like love, anytime you jump into a new love commitment, it's like you're rolling the dice. You never know what's going to happen, and you just kind of hope for the best, right? But it's like an experience that's too good, too worthy in life to like not experience, not to go after, or not to have, right? So I feel like, you want to take your time, you want to make the right decision, not jump into it, but you also don't want to wait forever either, right? So I feel like with these hoods here, the way that they see you is just like someone who is like I feel like they think that you have such a magical life, that you live on your own. Whether you have kids or you live with other people, whatever, it just feels like you live your life so authentically and magically, and they want to make sure that they don't lose that about themselves if they ever entered a relationship. There's a thing about losing themselves in the past. But the thing is, they know you. They know that you're someone who would support them and be there for them, and then feels this like soulmate level connection too, which is kind of, it's like, that's why they know in their heart of hearts, like, this is a soulmate level connection, like a really, really high level one. And that your life is so magical, and like they can't see it in their own life though. I think like that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened. Whatever kind of shook them in their past, they feel like they lost the magic in their life, and they see it in your life, and they're just like, is my life just as magical, even if pile 88 wasn't in my life? Like, I don't want my magic to come from their life. Their life is magical. I want the magic to come from within me, and I want to share that magic with them. So that's like their concern, is that they see you and you're doing awesome, even if you don't feel like you are doing awesome. Probably your person sees you as living this like really magically authentic life, and they are as well, like super authentic. They're doing really well in terms of expressing themselves creatively, intuitively, but they see you, someone who's on their level, who's doing it just as good or better than them. I'm getting they do it better than you, but like you're just as masterful. And they're kind of like, they're questioning it, like, is the magic coming from within me? Am I just as magical without them on my own, like they are? Because they can like leave me. Pile 88, they look great. They have this magical quality that everyone can see around them, and even so, they kind of keep themselves hidden because they're just so powerful in their energies, because they don't want to be seen. I feel like you're really beautiful, or you're very like talented, you're very charismatic, but you don't like too much attention, because you see in people that people just kind of want to take from you, and you kind of like need to protect your energy sometimes, because it's just like, otherwise people will keep taking. And then your person comes along, pile 88, and they see that like you're so super talented. You can like you could be on like the face of in media, you can be really popular, you can be making so much more money, but you choose not to, because you're like you like not just protect your energies, but you're like, you don't care for superficial wins. You care to have the best life, and that's not always the best life, right? To be to have your name out there and to have all this fame and money, it's not always the best life, not for most people. So like I feel like like you're capable of achieving all these like things that a lot of people crave, but what you crave is actually an awesome life, and you have it and you protect it. And then your person's thinking like, well, do I have that? I feel like they compare themselves too much to you right now. They're like, oh, if I was pile 88, train whistle, yeah. If I was pile 88, like I wouldn't be able to be strong enough to just like hide myself. Like I would want to go after that money. I would want to go after that fame. I would want to go after all those relationships. Like they can have all these things and they're saying they don't want it. Am I strong enough to like say no to all the other things and just focus on us? And they fully are. I mean, they're there to build things with you as well. I mean, you're not going to just stand still and not do anything. Like you want to build an awesome life and whatever else you want to build as more of a legacy status. But like I feel like this person I don't know, I feel like that's the kind of review they're going through. It's like very, very intense and very deep. I feel like they're very they feel like they're very tempted by, like, they have very strong sexual energies. They have very strong visions for the future. Like they're someone who daydreams a lot. Like if I had a lot of money, if I had a lot of this and that. And so they see you, someone who has the potential for all these things. And they're like, I don't know if I can be as strong as them. Like, will it be enough just to be in this relationship? Will I be tempted? Will I be jealous that they can have all of this and I can't? Or, are we able to really actually build together? These are very strong thoughts, pile 88. Like, your person's, like, thinking deep. They're very philosophical. They are a very deep person. Wow. Okay, so let's, like, wrap this up. Your energy is the 7 of Cups. You have options, pile 88, and I think you know it, but you don't care for it. Their person, pile 88, they know you have a lot of options, not just in love, but, like, and potential people who are crushing on you, liking you, interested in you, want to marry you. But like in career and lifestyle, like I feel like you just have a lot of options and you don't care. You just like, I just want to live the way I want to live. And like once you make a decision, like nothing else matters. Like once you choose someone in love, like that's it. Once you choose what you want to do in your career, like that's it, or something like that. Like you're like kind of, you're like loyal, you're kind of determined, you're focused. But that kind of hurts them harder because they feel like they have no choices right now. So they're like, the kind of butt hurt, their kind of ego is hurt. Yeah. The 4 of Wands, yeah, in reverse. I feel like they just delayed the inevitable. I feel like this person, because I feel like you were kind of like, okay, this was moving in a direction, and then it kind of got like sidetracked, and I feel like they sidetracked it, or it feels like they did, and you're kind of just like, what is going on? Why did they do that? They're kind of looking like they're going to go towards this way, the Emperor and the 4 of Wands, happy home, happy marriage, and the Emperor being, someone playing multiple roles in your life, a husband, a father, and whatever else, mother, wife, mother, kind of like multiple roles, right? Best friend, confidant, whatever. Teacher, student, kind of thing. Okay. And so they still want that. I don't know if you know it though, because you're like, I'm ready to leave if this person's not going to make moves. They seem kind of like, I feel like they kind of like settled in and they haven't been telling you much. And so you're like, okay, I'm not going to play this game. Like, I'm hearing petulant child. Like, I feel like maybe you're so sick of dealing with people who are immature around you. Maybe you work with kids, or you have your past relationship, or maybe your family members, or where you live. Like people act like, more immaturely. And then so you're kind of seeing this person like, oh, are they just gonna like stop talking? Are they gonna ghost? Are they just gonna like, say like, cross their arms and be like, no, I'm staying here, like a kid? Like, I think this is like turning you off now, pile 88. And so you're ready to like walk out that door. Oh, go. And then 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, then they offer like everything. Let's see. I was gonna see if we can get a timing card of one? 11, yeah. So with the 11 here and then the 11 here, I feel like it's confirmation that it's part of their soul path to have this relationship with you and go in all in. So you were feeling that, and you felt like, oh, even if you didn't know in the beginning if you want to go all in with this person, you're like, I'm courageous enough in love, and you're intuitive enough, Pilot 88, to kind of follow your intuition and your heart and your mind. And it said like, okay, like this is gonna be something. It's gonna be a life experience, whether it's short term or long term. You're trusting yourself, and you weren't willing to give this person a shot in the beginning. They were the one who was charging ahead, and then all of a sudden something stops, and now they're gonna try to come in and move forward with all that. Let's get one more card to see if what Spirit says. Two of Swords, yeah. I feel like you want to make this decision with a lot of caution. There's like a the Four of Swords here, and the Magician, because you are in the Magician energy, and you can kind of manifest and have anything you want. It's up to you, Spirit is saying, if you want to move forward with this connection or not, depending on how you feel. Nine of Pentacles, the 10 to 9 of Pentacles. I do feel like it will bear fruit. Whether it's short-term or long-term, that's up to you as well. But I do feel like this is something that you were guided to before. They were guided to as well, but they waited. So Spirit's like, we're not going to have you wait. So you can choose this person if you want to. But if you're over them, then that's fine too. But it will bear fruit if you move in this connection, just because there's still time to kind of I'm hearing there's still time to get some stuff out, like have this connection go in a good direction. Like they didn't wait too long, luckily. Like if they waited a little bit longer, you would have been like, you would have closed the door on this. And that's why I think like Spirit's like, it's up to you, because I feel like you're kind of like, no, I feel like you're like, I already closed the door on this. But luckily it hasn't been too long where you can still kind of, like the universe can kind of still take this connection and use it for your good, your highest best good. And it can still come up really helpful and positive for you. Okay, last today. Yeah, so I'm getting like, if it happens soon, there is still a way to save this connection. If it doesn't happen soon, like you already closed the door, so you can just move forward. And the universe won't keep you waiting, and they'll bring someone else in. Yeah, another King of Pentacles. Another King of Pentacles. So that's why Spirit's like, oh, whatever you want. All right, Pile 88, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a comment. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it so much, connecting to other like-minded souls. It's getting harder and harder to find us out there for some reason. I feel like, I don't know why. I don't know if we're all getting off of like social media, not watching tarot card readings anymore, or kind of focusing on our own spiritual practices, like more in hermit mode individually, or we're all getting ready for something else that's happening. I don't know, like there's something, it's, yeah. But yeah, it'd be nice to connect with like-minded souls. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 99, with the Caregiver card and the Dalmation Jasper. We're looking at their thoughts of you. So let's look at their thoughts about you recently up until now. What have they been thinking about you? Okay. The Devil. Okay. I feel like they find you very, very sexy. And that's why they're trying not to... I feel like that's why they're trying to like calm themselves down in that way, and only like kind of look at you in a way of like, how can I take care of them? What can I do to help them? Like I feel like they're trying to suppress how much they want to just like ravage you and devour you by kind of going to the extreme opposite and just being like, how can I take care of them? How can I take care of their inner child? You know, what can I do to help them out? They seem stressed out, or what can I do to make their life easier? So there's that kind of energy where it just kind of feels like they want you so badly that they're trying to like feel on like not, I want to say they feel ashamed about it, but I feel like they're trying to make themselves feel okay about how bad, like how much they desire you, by also trying to include in everything else that you would want a partner to want for you, like taking care of you in other ways. And so I'm getting that kind of energy. Like if they're coming off like really strongly that they're trying to help you and be there for you and listen to you and talk to you and do things that you like doing, it's because like they just so badly want you, like so much, like so badly, like you have no idea. Yeah, and they really want to present like they're okay, but they're not. Ace of Wands, yeah, yep, Oh, if they could, they would have you today, right now, this second. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands, which is like my confirmation of, yes, they, oh my goodness, like right now on this table, just throw everything out, they just want to have you right now, right then. You might feel this way about them too, or you might be picking up on their energy that this is how they feel about you. Might be a little bit confusing if they're coming off like a caretaker and like not presenting that they just want to like rip your clothes off. All right. Okay, so what other thoughts have they been having about you recently up until now? Okay, this got stuck a little bit. The King of Wands. So they are someone who is normally a really good visualizer, like future oriented. They're very confident in who they are. There's a young energy about them when it comes to taking the lead. Like they have the energy to be a great leader in this connection. They're fierce, they're protective, male or female. Like I feel like they're very usually they're usually that way. Like they're someone who has energy to think about the future, go after goals, no matter what their age is. And they're fiercely loyal and protective. I'm getting like very, very protective. So you probably felt that energy before. But like right now, because of how much they want you and their desire for you is so overwhelming, it's kind of putting this side of themselves away. It's not allowing this side of themselves to like be able to think clearly. So if you're wondering, because like I feel like you're like, oh, they're being too much of a caregiver and nurturer, but really they're really just want to be very physically intimate with you. Like that's like what they think about all day, every day, recently. But normally they're like an even keel person who thinks about the relationship in a more balanced way. It's just right now, it's just like they're trying to balance out this energy with a caretaker energy. Oh, okay. This fell off the table, the Empress. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I feel like both of you, whether I feel like you're either young or you have younger energy. I feel like even like no matter what age you are, you still have a very youthful energy about you. Like even if you're like a grandma or grandpa, like you could adopt kids right now, you know, or like go on a really adventurous vacation. And I feel like if you're young, like you're very mature for your age. So you're someone who could have gotten married very young or has potential, like maybe got asked to get married, or people like see you in that way when everyone around you was probably not as mature. And if you're somewhere in the middle, I feel like you still have a lot of youthful energy. You still have this energy to kind of have a ton of ideas for your goals for the future, create family, create a new home. Like you have all these like potentials for the future still yet ahead of you. And both of you can see that in each other. Like no matter what age you are, it's like there's still like a lot of life yet to be lived is the energy I'm getting. And the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like they want to come and say something to you. They've been thinking about what they want to say to you. Like a lot. It's like been on their mind. Something they want to say to you. Let me pull a card for that. Eight of Swords. I feel like they kind of left you out in the cold. I feel like they've been purposely being cold to you. Even with this like caregiver energy, I feel like they haven't been showing you that much warmth. And I do feel like it's because they're afraid. First of all, they're afraid that they're not going to be able to hold themselves back. Like, I feel like they're barely keeping it all together as it is because they just, like, want you, and they're scared of how much they want you. It frightens them, like, truly. They're like, oh, my goodness, like, I didn't know I was this kind of person. I didn't know I could want someone so much. I don't know what they're going to think of me if they knew. And so they kind of try to balance that with the caregiver energy. But even with the caregiver energy, like, I feel like just even being around you and seeing you is like making them like fall in love with you harder and faster. And so they're like, I'm just gonna not see them at all. So I feel like they have been kind of avoiding you just because they can't be around you without like wanting you physically or falling in love with you harder. And I feel like this is still kind of like I feel like the two of you aren't here yet, like living your life together. But that's what they want so badly. But they can't help but falling for you faster every time they see you. They can't help but wanting you in every which way every time they see you. So it's like they just kind of left you out in the cold, and they kind of want to explain that to you, I'm getting. Okay, so we used the Before Tarot for their thoughts of you recently up until now, but let's look at their thoughts of you about the near future, because they do have a lot of thoughts about you in the future. I do want to start with like this energy though. Yeah, they're going to talk to you. They want to say something to you. What do they want to say? What they've been thinking about in terms of your thoughts about the future. I feel like they want to match you. I feel like you might have said like the things that you wanted with them, you know, future dates, upcoming events, and plans for the future. And they want to match your energy in that. They want to tell you all their thoughts that they've been saying. And I feel like they have a lot of thoughts, but it's going to come off like very matter of fact. Like, even though it's like going to be so romantic and loving, like I feel like they've been thinking about this so like logically that it's going to come like, I feel like they have like a prepared like speech. Like I feel like they come with like notes, you know, and they're gonna have like things written down, and they're gonna come like with certain things specific things that they want to talk to you about. So it's very, very romantic, but it's gonna feel more matter of fact. But I think you're gonna see that the romantic side to the way that they present all this information, because so you're gonna see like all the things that they were thinking about when thinking about you. Yeah, King of Swords. King of Wands, King of Swords, they come correct. So I definitely feel this energy of there's someone who is very experienced when it comes to planning for the future. They have a really good head on their shoulders, and they're a very good leader. And I think knew that too. Like, this person can step up in a relationship in the way that I would want them to. And yeah, they're very wise, and they know how to make things happen, be very practical about visions and goals and plans and things they say they're going to do. They are someone who keeps their promises, so I feel like that's why they were also kind of like holding back a little bit from you, is because they don't want to they didn't want to start making promises that they were going to have to like then keep, right? So I feel like like they're afraid for how quickly and how fast and how much they fall in love with you every time they see you, and how much they want you badly physically, even if you've been dating for a while or seen each other for a while or known each other for a bit. Like, I feel like they still like feel this energy. So I don't know if it took a long time for this connection to kind of build up to where it is now, or they had their eye on you for a while before you even knew, or even if you've been with them for a long time, like this love hasn't like stopped growing, and that freaks them out. So yeah, there's that type of energy there. Yeah, they want it to be like long lasting. When they come with this opportunity, I'm getting come with this promise. I feel like they might have backed out on a promise or something recently. And that's like not like them, which I think was like your concern, because you're like, what is going on with them? But I don't know if you knew how strong these energies were going on beneath the surface for them. But I feel like they're definitely someone who, like, when they make promises, they like follow through. But I don't think you saw that from them, so it made you kind of like think badly of them. Okay. This is the main energy of their thoughts of you in the future. And okay, so they're pouring out. Okay, so I feel like they were putting something above this connection, and they're now realizing that they're gonna have to, like, quote unquote, sacrifice that goal in order to prioritize this relationship. And I think they were unwilling to do that at first. Not that they were unwilling, they were just kind of like, first of all, your energy is so strong. Your allure, your pull on them is so strong that they can't even look at you or be in the same vicinity as you without kind of like thinking about you in that way. Like, I feel like almost like that's kind of a distraction. Like, if they can get that like energy dealt with, then like they would have more time to focus on moving the relationship forward. But I feel like there's such a, just like being around you, just thinking of you, just kind of even seeing your messages or your name or a picture of you, like it kind of puts them into some sort of frenzy, and it just like they can't focus on anything else. And at first, initially, I feel like that they thought that was like a bad thing, and so they put hardcore more focus on something else. So it could have been work, it could have been their own projects, it could have been other like friends, family, and people. It could be, you know, anything and everything. But I think there's like one thing specifically that they were purposely putting above this connection. Because they were scared of this connection. They didn't know if this was ever going to go away, because they feel this way about you still all the time, all around you. And like, if they can't do anything about it, then it's going to drive them crazy. And it has been driving them crazy. So I feel like they're finally willing to kind of sacrifice whatever this is for the relationship, because they understand like this relationship isn't going anywhere, and it's something that's like that they're gonna have to prioritize. And they knew they would have to, but they're just so scared about how strong your energy had a hold over them, you know. 3 of Cups. Yeah, so I do feel like they figure out a way to balance their energies, the physical, the emotional, mental, and the spiritual. Like, I feel like they're able to kind of, their heart, their mind, and their body, their spirit, their mind, and body. Yeah. Okay, I was like, which 3 combination are we looking at? Spirit, mind, and body. Okay. They're going to be able to have more control over that energy, because it was so overwhelming. They didn't know how to do it. Like, all their cups were overflowing from just being in the vicinity of you, just by thinking of you. Like, how the heck are they going to even be able to hang around you, to be able to talk to you? And they're this person, they're this like King of Wands, King of Swords kind of energy. They see you as the Empress energy, and they have this Knight energy as well. There's someone who's a go-getter, someone who is very, really, really competent, really know how to go after what they need, really, and and can see like that you are a really perfect partner for them. But this energy was so overwhelming. Your lure, yeah, this is like a really high level soulmate connection that hasn't really kind of been fully realized yet. Like fully, the reunion hasn't been fully hasn't fully happened in the physical. Like it's just been like on the cusp, or hasn't been really kind of consummated yet in the physical. And so that's why like their sexual energy is like through the roof around you, and how they're like falling deeply in love with you without even doing anything, without you two even trying anything. And then like it's just like kind of it's crazy, it's wild. Like I feel like this person, like they're going on a roller coaster ride within them. Let's see, Four of Cups. Yeah, they want to, with the Four of Cups here and here, I feel like you're going to see a moment of them saying goodbye to whatever this is, because I feel like it was like their plan for the future if you didn't show up and, you know, demand their time, energy, and presence, which you so rightly deserve. But I feel like they understand they have to make this like sacrifice, and so they're going to take a minute to say goodbye to this life or this path or whatever before they move forward with you. Whereas your energy, I feel like, is the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah. So I definitely feel like you kind of knew this was going to move forwards at some point, because the energy between the two of you are so crazy. I mean, like, if they can feel it, you obviously can feel it too. How are you feeling this energy? The Chariot, yeah, things are gonna like pop off. So I feel like you know too, like once this starts moving, it's not gonna slow down. And so they're taking a moment to say goodbye, to, you know, get balanced a little bit, to say goodbye, to get balanced with where they are with that sacrifice, with their decision, knowing moving forward. And I feel like you know that like you've been patiently waiting that like once this like comes through fully, when it fully realizes in the physical, like there's nothing that's going to be stopping it. It's just going to be all what's the phrase I'm looking for? I think it's like all on board and full steam ahead, but I don't think it was all on board. I feel like it's like all in kind of thing. All in and full steam ahead. Okay, so let's look at their thoughts about you this very second that you are watching this reading. Their thoughts about you right now. Wow, the Justice card, yeah. Especially with the Three Cups here and the Four Cups. Like, I feel like people are watching. People are watching you. Yeah, okay. There's people are watching you. I'm getting in. You're watching them. I feel like there's a lot of people who want to ask you out, be your friend. You have a lot of sexual energy. It's very charged, so it lures in a lot of people. You lure a lot of people in Pile 99. But you lure in a lot of people, not just like romantically, but platonically. Even if people are interested in you and have a crush on you, they would just like to work with you. They know your potential. They like just hanging around you. They'd just be glad to be your friend, or be in your circle or something. So like there's a lot of people around you who can feel your like charged sexual energy. I keep saying that. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so charged, but Pile 99, like you guys, you are on fire. You're on divine fire. Like you're just like blazing a road ahead. I feel like you're in a really authentic divine role right now. You're living your life purpose, or you're going to be very soon. So it's kind of like you're becoming even more magnetic. And it's like it's heroin for someone who is a high level soulmate, like this person that you pull this pile for, pile 99. Yeah, I feel like you're being called. You've already been called. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're in your life purpose right now, or you're about to be very, very soon. And that then at that point, your energy is gonna like just skyrocket, because so many people are gonna just kind of like be drawn to you. Yeah, I feel like that's why this energy is like this like kind of energy of like Hangman in reverse, like you're ready to move forward. The Chariot in reverse, like you're about to like lift off with or without this person. I feel like you feel it for yourself, pile 99, in a lot of areas of your life, but your person feels it as an intensity when they're around you, an intensity of wanting to be I heard in you, be in your energies, be around you, like very closely. Okay. Wow. And then the King of Cups in reverse. Which way? Yeah. So like, if not them, then someone. Someone's coming in. Like, your energy is like too strong to not hold down a really serious, really good romantic partner. And it doesn't have to be long term, but I feel like right now, pile 99, like your energy is so through the roof that like you're gonna be with someone, even if it's temporary, it's gonna be someone like very worthy that can kind of like be with you during this transition period, because it's like a very, your energy is like just too strong, too magnetic, and you're gonna have to release that energy. And like, you don't have, like, I'm not condoning anything physical and sexual here. I'm just saying that the universe will really, really think it's advantageous for you to kind of play off that energy, release that energy, work off that energy with a soulmate. So if not this person, then someone else, because I do feel like that energy is just gonna heighten. It's just gonna heighten more as you step into this like divine role that you're meant to be in right now. So like, this person, like if they don't step up, someone will, pile 99, and you will want to be too, even if you go into it knowing it might be temporary, just because the energies are going to be so overwhelming. You're going to want to play off that energy with someone else. Yeah, Temperance, it came out sideways. Yeah, hot and cold. I feel like this person is like, I feel like you might think they're playing games, being like hot and cold, but I feel like this person, they're just being like torn up inside. It's like, it's crazy what this person is feeling inside when they're around you, when they're thinking of you. It's like, that's why I think they needed to like cool off, because it was just kind of like it was too much. Like, it was kind of like, I can't even be around you without like feeling this like rush of like intense love energies and these emotions that I can't explain, and it's just like 20, 30, 40 of them, and they're just swirling around. And then like, I also can't be around you without like wanting to jump your bones. Like, I just want to, have you. So there's like a lot going on. It might be too much for this person when they're around you. So that's why they just needed to cool off. It might seem to you that they're playing being hot and cold, but that's not their intention. They're actually very even keeled usually, but like, your energy is doing something to them, pile 99. Okay, let's see, Elder of Swords or the King of Swords. The King of Swords twice here. Yeah, I definitely do feel like this person is going to come to you and say something, make a decision. Let's see what kind. 2 cards came up. Six of Swords is going to be victorious, and Ace of Pentacles, so offer. So like, some sort of offer that's going to be victorious, and like, I do feel like because you're going to be in such a public eye, I do feel like this is going to be more of like you're off the market type energy. With the Pentacles, I do feel like in the sword, okay, the King of Swords, I do feel like they give you some sort of offer for some sort of like label. If you two already have a label, I feel like this is some like a vacation or a trip or something like that, or an event that they plan for you, for the two of you to go together. It's something small like that, but it's like very meaningful, you know, like, so putting a label on it, that's kind of like taking you off the market, and it's like a very public thing. And if it's like you two already kind of have a label, it's like leveling up, more than leveling up the label, it's more like kind of an event or a trip or a vacation or something like that, that is significant, that shows that like they are leveling up this connection or something. Ten of Cups. Okay, yeah, extreme amount of happiness. I do feel like this is like the potential for this connection. I think they were just not allowing themselves to be happy for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they weren't just kind of like diving in, and then why they were holding themselves back. I don't know why they were holding themselves back. Oh my gosh, Ace of Swords. Like this King of Swords, this Ace of Swords. There's so many like swords. This Knight of Swords. Like, they definitely are going to communicate. They're going to communicate something important, I'm getting. The Queen of Cups. And it pairs with this Empress here. And this King of Cups. They know that you're a catch. I'm getting like, I'm hearing like an apology or what's it called? An apology or like a recognition that you are very nurturing and giving, and you would make a really good partner. And something about like you can't do any wrong, or you haven't done any wrong. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple more cards because this is going somewhere and I just like want to wrap it up neatly, but it won't. Like, Spirit hasn't wrapped it up yet. Okay. Seven of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like they just didn't know how to come to you. Like, what small offer they could give that was like, I'm hearing worthy. I'm getting like they didn't know what you wanted. This Judgment. I feel like this was them. I feel like they were judging themselves. There's something about like they didn't allow this to happen. Like, they were judging themselves. They were judging the situation. They're being so totally harsh. They had to make a decision and they weren't making it. They're preventing themselves from walking through the door, making a decision, moving forward in life. Why? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, especially with this Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. Like, I feel like they were like, they felt small. They were led to feel small. Okay. It was like their own demons. Yeah. It took them a while to walk back to this path of who they are. But they were in a weird place where like their negative thoughts were overriding everything else in their mind and their heart. Okay, it seems like pretty serious. I'm going to pull another card. Yeah. They couldn't see the truth. It took them a long time. Oh, they were in something crazy, because I feel like they were in this could be substance abuse, or this could just be a really, really like a mental trap that they were in. It took them a long time to kind of get out of that trap. They might have been concerned that that sexual energy was unhealthy, that falling in love with you that quickly was unhealthy and a bad thing. This is what their mind was telling them. This is what their body was telling them. They were kind of in a weird place. And I'm getting that you're the Queen of Cups. You know, you're the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. And like all they needed to do was just kind of let you know that they were on the same page as you. Yeah, and like this 4 of Swords here. I mean, sorry, 4 Cups here. 4 Cups in reverse. And like everything would have been fine. Yeah. Like even if any concerns they had, like making the sacrifice, or what if they say no? Like what if they don't make this decision? What would happen? Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like they just needed to communicate, and they just needed to kind of step up, like get out of their head and just take action or say something and do something, which is the kind of person that they are. But they like something was like really seriously holding them back. Yeah, because they are the kind of person to communicate, and they communicate pretty well, I'm hearing as well. The Knight of Cups, they're also like, they can be very romantic at times. Even when they're not trying to be romantic, it's romantic. Like when they come to you with those plans and those ideas. The World card, okay, I am getting it like this because like Spirit didn't really give me like a why this energy got stuck. So I am getting it could have been a very negative force that was around the two of you that was keeping this kind of connection apart, because the energy that you in connection that you have together, two of you, 99, it's so strong, so powerful. Like I can feel it. Like I'm like, oh my god, this is overwhelming. But the two of you were kept apart because of this like fiercely negative energy that was trying to keep you two apart around you. And I'm getting it's mostly psychic. It could be coming off of a person. And I'm getting with that situation or person or people left, the two of you kind of can, because we kept getting the 4 of Cups, now we get the 4 of Pentacles, can kind of solidify this connection. Oh my gosh. You know how I kept saying like this reunion hasn't been consummated, hasn't been fully realized or manifested in the physical? That was what was being presented. Oh, hardcore spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, emotional energies, mental energies fucked with a negative energy around you. It could be through a people, person, situation around you that was keeping this energy apart through dark energies. Okay, wow. That doesn't usually happen, but like with a connection like this, you should have been like together or fully in union like a while ago. But now you get that kind of energy. Finally, yeah, now they get to come in. Yeah, I feel like they were stuck, I'm hearing. And now they can finally come in. Yeah. The Tower and the 8 of Pentacles. I'm getting like whatever was stuck before is coming in now. Because I'm getting like, you've already done the work, they've already done the work. And like, it's just like, why is it not igniting? Like, why isn't this like taking off? Like something was preventing this energy from coming together. And it was spiritual and of a dark nature. Emotional or mental dark energies around you. If something was like, yeah, cleared recently, it was definitely preventing the two of you to come together. And you were meant to. Ace of Wands and the Fool, finally. So we got the World to the Fool, and tons of aces. So like something, it's like Spirit is basically saying like, this was supposed to pop off, and like now it can finally pop off. All right, pile 99. I hope you enjoyed your reading. yeah, now I pulled like a divine timing card. It's like, yeah, now it can like fully pop off, and you're gonna see like things like completely change. Some energy was blocking the two of you, and now it's gonna like pop off. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, if you resonated with it, I really love to know how. I appreciate your comments and your likes. It helps me out so much. And it's really nice to connect with like-minded souls. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light.